Hello everybody, Caleb the Gamer back here again today, and welcome back to the Minecraft Salvaged SMP. And we are back here again today on the SMP, as basically, we are not yet starting work back here, because I need to lay out a plan, and that's basically what we're going to be going over here I'm talking about it right now, we're going to go over it towards the end, but, I'm laying out a plan right now for this, and I'll go over it with you guys here in a little bit, because basically the plan is this. I want to expand this dirt area right here a little bit wider and kind of fill in. So we need dirt in general. And then kind of over here, we're going to plateau this a little bit. And this is area right here. We're going to plateau it to a flat spot. And this is where we're going to keep the farm animals and everything. So we can expand our actual farm so we can get more crops and everything. And I want to plant more crops than just wheat and carrots and everything. And then we can keep the animals far away enough where like it's not too close. We can also expand our crop radius and everything. We're going to need to get more water, but I'll show you guys the whole plan on that in a minute. But first things first, we got to go over the other thing we're planning on doing, which is the iron farm. Now, I talked to you guys about the iron farm in the last video, about how we're planning on making everything. And it starts off with this mine shaft over here. So the reason it starts off here is, for one thing, it's because of the rails near. And you're going to need a rail system so you can transport the villagers into your iron farm, as you all know. And this is the beauty of it. And we're going to grab these right now, actually. I'm breaking it so quick because I have the efficiency pickaxe, but we're grabbing all the rails we can, because A, I don't want Town or Pearl to steal these. I highly doubt they will. The beauty of being on one they're not on is I can come steal these now. But I want all these rails. It saves me wood and iron now, instead of me having to waste wood and iron on making rails. I can just come get these. This is the nice thing of living close to something like this, where you can just get everything. This chest, I'm assuming, yeah, it's already been explored. But boom. So we're just going to collect all these rails. And the reason we want the rails is because basically you're going to want to move the villagers in minecarts up to the iron farm. Because if you guys don't know how an iron farm works already, which I would assume a majority of you do, but for those who don't, basically the iron farm is that you have the villagers in there. And what you do is, I think it's like 10 villagers you need to have in there. Like 10 villagers and like 12 doors, if I'm remembering correctly. And the reason you have those is because the villagers will, since there's so many villagers and X amount of doors, it'll spawn in iron golems, because it's like it follows like the parameters and guidelines for like what you need for an iron golem to spawn in a radius. So basically, since the villagers are like that, it'll spawn the iron golems in there, and they will produce this iron, and as an extra poppies, and we'll be able to get as much iron as you want. The reason I want an iron golem farm is A, because for like majority of my tools, I don't want to waste diamonds on tools like a shovel or an axe that much. Like, I'll probably end up getting them in the future, but since we're already short on diamonds, because it's like we go caving a lot and we just have no luck, so I'm probably just gonna have to go do some strip mining eventually and just try to find as many diamonds as I can with my fortune pickaxe, which is this one right here. But I haven't done it since then. The other thing we have to go over, though, is the plans for the skulking, because me and Talon have been talking about it. We want to plan it out properly. So basically, this is all going to be happening in the next episode, the farming and the skulking. We're going to get to the farming in just a moment. But basically, the skulking process, me and Talon were talking about it. First off, we want to do it in this area. We just don't want to do it so close where it starts infecting the sheep and our farmland and this farmland over here with everything. So the plan is, at the moment, to start it about, I think our final destination spot was right about here, and we're just going to start skulking the land somewhere in this area and slowly try to keep it away from that area as much as we can, and let it slowly digress into this area and keep this as a huge skulking place and get an ancient city going over here. We might have to make a few changes, like moving the sugarcane farm, that's the localized sugarcane farm. Like, so basically, if you guys are wondering why we say localized sugarcane farm and localized farm compared to my sugarcane farm and my farm, it's because basically the rules of the SMP is this. With this kind of stuff, since everybody works on it, everybody gets a piece of it. Like the bamboo, or the sugarcane, or the pigs, or the chickens, or anything animals in here. If I wanted to, I could kill all but 2 of these things right now and I could have food. I'm not going to, but if I did, if I wanted to, I could, because it's a localized farm. Now, the beauty of the not localized stuff, and I'm trying to get to Pearl's house so I can sleep real quick and get rid of all these mobs before they blow something up or kill me. So we're going to do this real quick. The beauty behind having an unlocalized thing is that it guarantees that you will have certain stuff no matter what. Hence why, like Pearl, for example, I'll give you the example right here. Like Pearl has her sheep and cow farm right here. Her sheep mainly for her wool, and the cattle for the cows for the milk, and then obviously the chicken for her eggs in her shop, which she has to replenish here eventually. And I can't touch any of that. Like, if I picked up any of the eggs right there, which I actually did. Wait. No, there's the eggs I bought from her. Never mind. I did not. But, like, if I stole anything from her, if I started killing them, I would have to repay her, whether it would be in, like, our version of a legal court system, or I'd have to straight up pay her up in front. I can't steal anything from hers, so if I want something from her, I have to pay for it. It's an economy in here. That's how the SMPs has worked since the beginning. It's the rules that we have all set up. It's the rules that anybody that would ever join the SMP would have to abide by. It's just how that works. So now with that, my localized sugarcane farm and my localized farm and everything that I'm going to be building here soon, you guys will notice that, like, for example, there was one time before we made the localized sugarcane farm, this is an unlocalized sugarcane farm, this is my sugarcane farm. So one time Pearl, to get one of her shops open, stole all of my sugarcane, and she did not repay me, so what she had to do is she had to end up giving me, I think we agreed on, I think 32 gold nuggets, because sugarcane isn't, like, insanely insane, but it was something enough for, like, you had to pay me back, so I think we agreed on, like, 32 gold nuggets, I think. Maybe I probably could have gotten more out of her, but I didn't really want to push it. But that's the beauty of having our localized things and everything, and with everything that works here in the SMP. Basically, I'm also setting, like, I'm trying to explain, like, the rules of the SMP so you guys, like, understand what we work with when we work on our SMP, and what we have to abide by when we're doing certain things, and with the group and everything. So that's why you'll see people like me now working on making my own farms and everything, because I've had people question me before, like, hey, you guys have a lot bigger farm. Why do you have this right in your backyard? It's because it's easier for me. So in the next video now, there will be 2 things we're going to be officially working on. First off, I'm going to take all this down. I don't like having the dirt mound right here, so we're going to take the dirt mound officially down. And then we're going to start covering some things up, make sure it looks nice. I'm going to go excavate this cave off camera and make sure I get every single ore, and we're probably just going to cover it up with dirt or something. Try to not have a giant hole in the ground anymore. The plan is to basically try to plateau this as much as possible and keep it kind of a flat area so we can easily farm off it and make it accessible to us. It's going to be a long process. It's going to take a long time. But that'll be the next video along with the skulking process. There is one more thing that I am struggling with, and I need your guys' assistance on. So let me walk over to it. And if anybody can let me know what needs to be fixed, please do in the comments below, because I've been working on it. Talon's been helping me work on it. Pearl's been helping me work on it. We legitimately cannot figure this one out. This has literally stumped us for the longest time, and it really sucks because it was a big project that we were working on, and now it just doesn't go, and it really stinks. So basically, the problem we have ran into is that you see the tower, the mob farm. And you've seen it when we first ever built it. You saw it when we did part 1 of the Olympics, which, yes, we will be still finishing the Olympics. I've had some people ask me about that, too. It's just, when we posted the first Olympic video, some things came up, and we did the Ancient City video, and ever since then, like I said, we took a break after the Ancient City video because it just got so messed up, and everything got corrupted, and, yeah, fun times. But, basically, if you go up here, and I swear, now that I'm showing you guys this, I swear if it's just fixed now, I'm going to be really upset. I'm not going to be upset, but it's going to be like one of those annoying things. Like, man, you show somebody, and then it's all of a sudden fixed. So, like, you can see, there's been mobs falling through here. You can obviously tell because there's stuff in here. However, they do not fall consistently at all. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Like, I've checked if it was my settings. It's the difficulty's on hard. I don't have any cheats on. You guys know this. I don't play this world on cheats because I don't like using cheats when I play survival Minecraft. And I did everything properly. Everything's lit properly. There's no lights in there. There's not an exposed surface. There's not an exposed area that I could think of. But mobs just do not spawn out of it. Like, at all. And I have the perfect thing where, like, they're supposed to corral with the water. It's not my first time making a mob farm either. I've made mob farms before, and they've worked properly. And I made almost the exact one that I did in a world that I used to do by myself. And that one worked perfectly, but this one won't. And I don't know why, honestly. So, if you guys know anything like that maybe I did wrong, first off, reference the video where I made the mob farm. I will link it in the description. If you guys notice anything I did wrong, please let me know. But other than that, I don't think there was anything mistaken or wrong that I did. But if there is anything, let me know so I can fix it and we can get the mob farm running. But with that, I think that's going to close out today's video. I know this was kind of more of a talking video and more like going over certain things about the SMP, which, by the way, this is just a beautiful look from the top of this. You can, hopefully it will look a lot more eventful, and we're gonna eventually start expanding out builds and everything to out here because we don't want it to just all be like this, but hopefully we can start expanding a lot of things out here soon and getting a lot more shops and everything opened up. But basically, and one more thing, I do want to let you guys know. For territories, basically this island right here, all of this to about like the jungle over there is considered my territory. We do work on territories and boundaries and everything and borders. So basically this is my territory. Talon's territory ranged from his house and pretty much back. Like he technically has control of the desert. And then Pearl's territory is her house. And that whole entire little bit of space about to like where we would have planned on skulking about. And she has the whole entire ocean behind her and then like the island behind that. I have obviously the biggest piece of land because mine's a landlocked island compared to those two. But yeah, so if you guys wonder why like we haven't expanded shops over here, we're probably going to make the shops localized more into this mesa to desert biome and kind of change it up a little bit. And instead of just having it in the main hub area. So we'll have more shops localized into here. I have some plans for some more shops and everything, but we have some of our own projects to work on first. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot, helps everybody out on this channel a lot that works tirelessly on this. And on the next video, be ready to see all the changes that are going to be made, because there will be some big changes in the next one. And that's a promise, because I've been talking about these changes for a while, and we're finally getting around to them. There's like a little checklist that I've been going through for a while of things we need to do in this SMP, and we're going to finally start really going down it. And there's a lot of cool projects and ideas I have coming up for you guys. So if you want to stay tuned and see everything we got going on in this SMP with just me, or me, Talon, and Pearl, or me and Talon, or me and Pearl, or just Pearl and Talon, go check it all out. We'll be here for the long haul. So thank you guys all for checking out today's video, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace out, everybody.